What advice would you give them if they wanted to go pro?
Just find a duo and grind, and then go to an event with the team and do good, and then keep grinding, stick with that same team before, or your duo, and just keep grinding and taking feedback. Like, you have to be able to take feedback or else you're not gonna really go anywhere. You can't have an ego. My name is Druk84. My gamer tag is Druk84. Well, I started playing Halo, like, I remember when I was like 4 or 5 years old, like I came home when I was already home, and then my brother came home, and then like behind the couch, like there's a pillow, right? And like behind the pillow was like Halo 1, right? And my brother just took it off, and then like after that we just played the campaign all night and beat it on Legendary. Like in Halo 4 and Reach, like in the beginning of Reach, like until they changed the settings, but from what I heard, to no boom, no sprint, like that event like sold out, and then like so it was like on the come up, and then they released Halo 4, and then like that was a downhill as well. Then they released Halo 5. I thought it would like bring people back because it's really good, but I don't know, like just the way they're doing events, like the format, and like how they're not like really listening or responding to community, like it's kind of like it should have went up, but like it's kind of going down again.
What do you think 343 can change in Halo 5 to make it a more competitive title?
Just listen to the community. Like Halo 3 had the best multiplayer because they listened to community and kept changing the settings over and over. They changed it like 7 times until they got it perfect, and it was like one of the best Halos ever, if not the best.
In your opinion, what's some things in Halo 5 that separate the high-level Onyxes from the champions?
It's really just like composure, decision making. Like when the game's like really close, like 99 strongholds or like 49 Slayer, like you have to be like composed. You can't like just want to be a hero or like go for that snapshot. Like when I was teaming with Case and Eli, like when we broke up, like Eli had like these expectations to like beat every team off the bat. Like we lost to Tyron in scrims like 3-9 or 4-9. And like he was expecting to like beat them right away, even though they're like pretty good players and the games were pretty close. Like, and Vegas was like 2 weeks away, but he just didn't want to stick with it because like he had these high expectations after we had like a really good series with Panda in the tournament. Like he expected us to play like that all the time. Just because you make a team and like do good in a tournament, like make a fresh team and do good in a tournament, like doesn't mean you're always gonna like play like that all the time. Like you just have to like keep your expectations realistic. Like you're not gonna beat every team. You have to have like realistic things. Like every series you play should be like a good series. You should have that mindset. But like you shouldn't be like, I'm gonna scrape these guys or whatever.
What are some challenges that these amateur players are facing to go pro?
Like personally, I think you can see in their gameplay, like they aren't composed enough. Like they always try to do like hero things or like just make a play, and then like they just like pros are like clutch a lot, like because they're composed. Like they know what to do in like those like close situations. But like amateurs don't really have the experience.
What advice would you give them if they wanted to go pro?
Just find a duo and grind, and then go to an event with the team and do good, and keep grinding, stick with that same team before, or your duo, and just keep grinding and taking feedback. Like you have to be able to take feedback or else you're not gonna really go anywhere. You can't have an ego.
What are your thoughts on the community right now?
I think it's pretty amazing. Like when I first came out, like I didn't know what to expect, but like then I met everyone and it was like pretty cool. Like I didn't even know this was a thing until like September, November. I'm glad I came out to that first event.
For a new player looking at a strong showing, any advice you have for them?
Like show up to a free-for-all and do good like that. I think his name was Kilimanjaro. Like that, he really impressed me that last free-for-all. Like I didn't think he was gonna do much, but he ended up coming like second, I think. So that was pretty good.
How many scoops of G Fuel would it take to beat you in Money 8s?
I don't think you can take enough G Fuel to do that.
You have any shout-outs?
Yeah, the Greater Toronto Hill scene, of course. The events are always amazing. The prizes are good. The people are good. It's just a good experience.